Rockford has seen several well-known restaurants leave the region in the last several years. Velvet Robot Coffee Lab is one hot spot that's relocated its services due to low foot traffic and safety. Welcoming several new restaurants, the city says creating relationships early with them to address their concerns is one way they are combating the ongoing issue. Rockford Director of Community and Economic Development, Carl Franzen, says businesses coming in and out of Rockford is a natural evolution of business development.
That's where we want to really engage with businesses, and we want to start that relationship before they're even encountering that. We certainly don't want to lose them. We do see globally increased interest within downtown Rockford, and so we think the market is strong, we think it's stable.